Azertun, open LotS sag le vego. Sotet volt grav esad fellet.
I will never give up our position on the Nun, no matter how many chances you give us.
Probabil
The
că
Empire needs more Koto than
gardianul
your
sau
tight-fisted government is
Jagu
willing to
văd că nu
sell.
are skill nou.
Vassoni lesson.
A fost cel mai...
Omalios.
Hey, shark bait! Over here!
You must know that the Empire will be victorious. Here's your chance to join the winning side.
Tis tele tel. Esseri tedel hoge.
On your feet! I want this place back in working order immediately. Taurus, get this display back online. Dar, re-establish long-range communications now! We've been cut off from the other platforms for too long.
Colonel Cord, sir. This is...
I know who this is, Major. Where are the reinforcements I asked for?
I don't think you really know who you're speaking to, Cord. Otherwise, you would show me the respect I am owed.
I know you're expecting a few more people, but that plan hit a bit of a snag.
A few more people? I asked you for an army, Major.
And if I bring you that army now, they're as good as dead. The Republic shot down our first transport. They've got some kind of stealth weapon system. It went dark on the Executioner scanners almost as soon as it showed up.
Then we need to eliminate those guns. I want my soldiers down on the surface in one piece. The second our scanning instruments are functional again, we shall locate the Republic's weapons. Readings down here will be more accurate than on the Executioner.
The Selkath did a real number on this place. With their home advantage and the Republic backing them up, they'll retake this position in no time.
What are you suggesting we do?
Colonel Cord finds the Republic's guns, we fix our defenses.
There are plenty around this platform, but they were destroyed or disabled by the ion blast the Selkath triggered. You'll have to repair all the defenses manually.
Sounds easy enough, especially for the two of us. I'm sure Darth Norok will be pleased at how well we're handling this, sir.
Who is Darth Norok?
Lord Valron's new right hand in logistics. Very important. Colonel Cord manages the Kolto operation, but this whole thing is under Darth Norok's jurisdiction. He gets final say on everything. Be nice if we could update him before we set off, sir.
I tried to contact him, but with everything that's happened, I'm sure he's on the move. Don't get your hopes up.
Good. Your endless missteps are becoming a considerable source of irritation.
I know things are grim, my lord. You have my apologies, but I, and my associates, are prepared to make things right.
See that you do.
Darth Norok has been briefed, and we all have our assignments. I want this entire operation back in working order. People will die without this Kolto.
I understand the situation's urgency, but there was no reason I couldn't have spoken for myself.
Sir, the Selkath are launching another attack. They've breached the lower levels.
If those Selkath take this platform again, I'm afraid no one will be speaking to Darth Norok.
Leave the Selkath to us. We'll return once the defenses are repaired.
Very well. Good luck to you both. Hopefully you won't need it.
Selkath are dug in deep. Let's remind them who they're dealing with. Just rewired the shields in this quadrant to triple their integrity. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Incoming! I've got the power cells to the surface level defenses recharged, rebooted, and reinforced. Let's see the Selkath try and break these again. There's one there. The Selkath are everywhere. It's like a bad crek beetle infestation. See that terminal? We get it back online, we restore communications, at least at short range. We'll be able to check in with each other if we get separated. Good news, sir. We reactivated the defense systems. Making our way back to your position now.
Excellent work. But unfortunately, the job isn't over yet.
What are you talking about?
As Major Anri so eloquently reminded me, the Selkath have their home advantage of infiltrating underwater targets without impediment. As long as the Selkath can so easily enter the platform sublevels, our surface defenses won't be enough to repel them, as demonstrated by this second assault. The order just came down from Darth Norok. You're to deploy underwater defenses before you return. We have an assortment of mines that should do the trick.
This was Darth Norok's idea. Wasn't he the one who said the mines were a waste of time in the first place?
I sincerely hope that you're not questioning the word of a Sith, Major. I know you are smarter than that.
Well, if Darth Norok wants mines, then I guess we better get him some.
And where are we supposed to get these mines? Cord wasn't exactly clear about that.
Come on, there's a submersible droid in our mining facility that should make this easier for us. Just need to get to it. Incoming! Still can't believe Colonel Cord got Norok to cave on these mines. Guess Norok finally realized how many people would die without them. He always struck me as an ends justifies the means kind of Sith. But maybe there's an old softie hiding under that creepy armor. Moving out.
Fix cum le-am pus. Ce bine și...
De-abia am început. Este cu asta dinainte.
Ești sigur că n-ai sărit vreo consolă din prealabil în ideea că poate îți trebuie un anumit număr de chei? Nu. Tu citești teatru? Alhambra îți sugerează ceva. Mergi pe X sau SH și dă din nou click. Pe iflit sau SH și dă din nou.
Da, și să intri din nou.
Strong.
A ieșit și a intrat iară?
What? Ești cu roboțelul ăla? Moare?
Deci Alhambra spune nu merge, trebuie pe flit. Tu de unde e misiunea aia? A mea e veche, Onslaught. Bravo.
Să-mi deschidă pe începutul. Acum începe bug-urile.
Mi-aduc aminte când au băgat o expansiune în urmă. Trebuia să schimbi instanța, să te teleportezi, să aștepți că nu puteai să dai click pe un terminal.
Da, dar era ceva o fază, că atunci când au făcut update sau ceva și era bug, că dacă cumpărai pentru companion gifts.
Sunt la același quest, la mine a fost direct din prima. Și fără setul de XP primești la XP de te doare capul.
Și fără boost-ul ăla primești XP, cred că la...
Da. Eu sunt de-abia la costul care mi-ai zis tu, nemule, și sunt 79.
A, 77 și...
Eu am mai avut 2 flashpoint-uri, dar
Și eu am uitat.
primești cam 3 milioane pe quest.
Dacă puneam boost-ul, cred că ieșeam mai repede 80 decât se termina story-ul.
Nu, ieși mai repede.
Ne-am repede, mai terminat story? Da. Sau nu la început.
Acum și eu la aceeași misiune cu loader droid ăsta, nu?
Asta e misiunea Fortification, nu?
Push mines into airlock.
De la ala cu submersibilul erai când te-ai plimbat cu submersibilul?
Yo.
80.000 pe puțin, hai. De la 76 îți dă materialele. Da, de la 76 ți le dă. Ba da, de la 76. Da, bine, da.
Da.
Mai am puțin, 80.000. Am deja. Nemule, am testat pe PTS asta și mi le-a arătat la reward de la 76 în sus.
Văd că mie am făcut ceva la currency, văd că nu mi apare.
Ce?
E ceva bug. Renove... Nu știu, văd că mi bug, nu mi arată. Las că văd când ies. Da, dar aia vorba că... acum și-a revenit.
Tu de Conquest ziceai, Nemu, sau de ce ziceai?
Medal of Commendation? Ăla?
Da.
Da, ți-o dat la levelul 76, când ai avut... Când ai terminat Conquest-ul. Da. Da.
Mi le-a dat și mie la 78 acum.
Eu n-am numai 26.000.
Neamule, să nu deschizi cutiile de decurion că nu primești nimic.
E bug. E bug.
Level 80.
Felicitări.
Acum am făcut 80. Eram 78.
Felicitări.
Da.
Felicitări.
Din 3 quest-uri.
Felicitări. Din nou.
Mersi. Și companionul meu e mort. De ce? Nu știu.
Poate ai și ideea, ai făcut o level 80 și acum companionul a murit.
Mamă, la cât e de asta?
La care erai, Nemu? La Fortification? Locate and retrieve the mines?
Da, asta era. Când trebuia să iei...
Incoming!
Da, aici nu este niciun skill, nimic aici. Doar trebuie să umbli atât. Submerging droid.
Da, și să dai click pe...
Deci nu-i cu omorât.
Nu.
Mă auziți?
Da.
Da.
O întrebare. Misiunile ziceți că se iau după navă. Fractured Alliance și Infection Point. Eu decât pe astea le
La
am.
Infection Point-ul.
Infection Point.
Să dai skip până la expansiunea precedentă.
Incoming! Close one there.
This is a good start. Keep at it, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Dar has patched up our long-range communications. The holocalls aren't what I would call reliable yet, but we were able to briefly reach the Executioner. Unfortunately, we haven't made much headway in repairing our scanning equipment. We may have to rely on the Executioner if we're going to locate the Republic's weapons. How did things go on your end?
From the sound of it, Major Henry and I are the only ones who accomplished what we set out to do.
And the citizens of the Empire who benefit from this Kolto will appreciate your efforts. Darth Norok made a brief appearance on the way to his next objective. I updated him on our progress and your success with the platform's defenses. He was quite pleased.
Can't you call him back? Sooner or later we'll need to hammer out a plan with Darth Norok for after the Republic's gone.
Darth Norok's priority is getting the Kolto mining operation in working order again. He won't be pleased if I interrupt his work.
After everything we've done, the least you could do is get Darth Norok on a holo call.
Fine. I can do that much.
It's the Executioner, sir. They managed to make contact again.
Put them through. They could have an update on the location of the Republic's guns.
Colonel, thank the stars we reached you. We just received a distress signal from our shipping docks on the surface. It's faint, but we heard enough. The Republic has overrun their position. The entire platform is in lockdown, and if we don't...
Blast! There's enough Koltos sitting on those docks to secure many decisive victories for the Empire. We can't let the Republic get their hands on it. I need you both to stop them. Darth Norok?
It must be done. We must take control.
We will, my lord. We won't let any pubs off that platform with our Kolto.
Should I try to get him back?
Don't think that's necessary, sir. Incoming! Vondra wasn't kidding when she said the pubs had these transports locked down. They're grounded until we cut them loose. Incoming! That's all of them. Time to get these things in the air. If we can just find somewhere to put coordinates in. Those Kolto transports don't have pilots. Use this to send them somewhere. They'll get to the destination on their own.
Getting this Kolto out of Cord and Norik's hands is the only way I trust it will be put to good use. I'm sending the transports to Odessen.
As long as you get it to the Empire, Colonel Cord won't have any complaints. Can't imagine Darth Norik will be too happy about it, though. Are you seeing this?
Contact Cord. We need an extraction.
Way ahead of you. He's hoping I can get through. So I got a little surprise down here at the shipping docks. The Republic's guns showed up.
What about the Kolto? Where is it?
Gone. Those guns destroyed some of the transports, but most are on their way off-world.
Which is great for you and all, sir. Unfortunately for us, the Republic's just dropped a lot of fresh troops on our doorstep. We're trapped in here.
I cannot send anyone to get you out, Major. Not while those guns are still active. Darth Norik would not approve of me sending anyone else into this situation. You don't need me. I know that both of you will figure.
Think we can make it to that?
We'll handle it. And we'll bring down the Republic's guns on the way out. Darth Norok.
What in blazes are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
Is that? You've got to be kidding me.
Don't just stand there. Release me at once.
Tread carefully, or I'll hand you back to the Republic. If I don't throw you out of the shuttle first.
Do not toy with me, fool. The longer you keep me like this, the worse the consequences will be.
No need for that, my lord.
Don't do anything stupid, Norok. Unless you'd like to put the buoyancy of your armor to the test.
Take me to Cord. I will wring the air from that useless invertebrate's carcass for this.
What does he have to do with this?
If he had done what I asked in the first place, there would be no need for my presence.
What do you mean? Colonel Cord's done his best to keep this operation running for you.
I repeatedly told Cord his little Kolto mining stations weren't good enough. The Empire does not toil and struggle for a mere trickling of resources. We take what we want. Cord had one objective: the complete subjugation of Manan. He refused to comply with my instructions, so I relieved him of his command. The Republic arrived at Manan as I began my descent to the surface. I had no time to act. In one swift moment, their forces destroyed our weapons, shot me down, and set upon me.
How can you call yourself Sith when you so easily allowed the enemy to capture you?
You chose to leave our ranks. How dare you question the validity of my position?
Hate to break up this very productive discussion, but I can't land this thing without drawing attention. Too many pubs out there. But it's now or never. We won't get a better shot at taking out these guns.
If these animals are all that stand between me and an unyielding grip on Manan, I will eradicate every last one.
Here we go. We've got to turn off these power conduits. With all the juice they're putting out, we need them offline before we can shut down these blasted guns. Lied to my face. Made me look like an idiot.
Speak up, Major. Do you have something to say? Perhaps about your commanding officer?
Nope. Everything's just peachy. Forget I said anything, my lord. Apologies for wasting your time. Incoming! I think we cut enough power to take out the guns for good. Just need to find the controls that shut them off. Not. How do you know? All those power conduits we fried?
Can you
Does
then?
They're here. Oh no. How did he escape? Weapons ready. Don't let them touch anything in this room.
They must have known we'd make it up here. Our Republic friends locked this system down tighter than bantha hide.
Can you get in?
Oh yeah, no problem. And we destabilize enough of this thing's power conduits that I can rig the guns to explode from here. With plenty of time for us to escape, of course. Say goodbye to the Republic's shiny new toy.
Stop.
What's wrong?
Why destroy these weapons when we can take them for ourselves? Use them against the Republic, should they try to stop us again. Increase the output of these weapons as high as you can, Major. Make them so powerful that we regain our unquestionable dominance over this world.
Not an option, my lord. We shut down too many of the power sources. There won't be enough juice left to supercharge the guns and keep their targeting matrix online. I do what you're asking. These guns will fire on anything that moves. Selkath, Republic, Imperials.
Good. That means no one else will be able to shut them down. When Selkath's ships are obliterated by Republic weapons, their rift will deepen. The Selkath can't fight on two fronts, and when the dust is cleared, Manan will belong to me.
You there? Do you read? What's the status of those guns?
We're at the controls now, Colonel. But you...
Come in! Blast! I thought we'd worked out these comms issues.
Colonel.
Listen, if you can hear me at all, it is imperative that we destroy these guns once and for all. Our people need Kolto, and what we're doing here is the best way to get it to them. But we can't continue if the Republic is breathing down our necks like this. Darth Norok's orders are clear. Destroy the guns.
Everything all right?
Focus, Major. Do as I command, and you shall be granted a reward befitting a conqueror of worlds.
I'm sorry, my lord, but this one gives the orders.
If the Empire needs Kolto to win this war, then we will take all that Manan has to offer. Do as Darth Norok says.
Whatever you say. Countdown initiated. I gave us enough time to get back to the shuttle, but we still better move it before these things get a chance to shoot at us.
Get me to our base of operations. It's time I took control of this mayhem.
Incoming! I've raised my brow at a lot of things you've done, but never in my wildest dreams did I think you were capable of something so blasted stupid.
Mind yourself, Major. I won't permit this insubordination while there's still so much work left to do.
Mind myself? Stars, you're brainless. We found Darth Norok, Colonel, and he wasn't too happy to hear about what you've been up to. You had the brass to speak for a Sith with ties to the Dark Council without his permission, but that wasn't reckless enough for you. Not telling anyone that Norok was missing. Forging his orders. And the best part's gotta be how you dragged us into your stupidity. I know Norok was a pain, sir, and I know he was keeping you from supporting the Empire the way you thought was right. I might have understood if you had just told me about all of this from the start, but you lied to me, and that I don't understand.
Terrible things happen to those who try to deceive me. You're lucky I don't kill you where you stand.
Are you sure that impersonating a Sith is such a terrible thing? Because right now, you sound just like Norok. Where is Darth Norok?
He's on his way.
Then before he arrives and exacts his punishment, at least let me explain myself.
Other than making a complete fool of yourself, what exactly did you do?
Whatever mess you found Norok in was the result of his own arrogance. When I lost contact with him, I simply took advantage of his absence. My entire career, I've done nothing but prove my admiration for the Sith. I served without question, believed they had a right to rule the Empire. Until I had a chance to lead this operation, I cherished the idea that I was helping soldiers live to see another day. Norok, however, kept saying I needed to think bigger. He wanted all of Manan under his rule, but we didn't have the resources to sustain a prolonged occupation of the entire planet. It would have achieved nothing. Nothing more than a boost to Norok's ego. I refused to sacrifice faithful citizens of the Empire for something so irresponsible. And I do not regret that decision. Or the decision to use Norok's name, if it means not one life will be wasted on a Sith's ambition.
Do you regret it now, Cord? Can you still hold fast to your principles while the breath is torn from your lungs?
My lord, if he just...
Finally. I thought I would never be able to get through. I won't question your methods of discipline when it comes to your subordinates, Norok. But you will not treat mine like this. Release him, now.
I want this cowardly bog-tick executed, Krovos.
On what charges?
Incompetence. Dereliction. Fabricating the word of a Sith.
That is disappointing, Colonel. Does anyone have evidence to support Darth Norok's accusations?
There is no evidence. Norok wants Cord out of his way, and he's trying to manipulate you into ordering his death.
You sniveling little liar! Put down your weapon, Major, or you will join Cord and your friend under the heel of my boot.
This isn't going to end the way you think it will, Norok.
Ah!
Our entire presence on Manon has been plagued by one lapse in judgment after another. Tread carefully, Colonel. After you clean up Darth Norok, I want you to clean up this mess of an operation. I expect an update soon.
Incoming! I'm...
Are you... Where... Then... what's mine? He won't...
Do
my... Fine. I want that...
Colonel Cord lied to all of us and issued fake orders that were meant to undermine Darth Norok's plans.
That's all I needed to hear. But Cord is mine to deal with, Norok. Major Anri, I am sorry that this falls to you. Arrest Colonel Cord. I want him brought to my location at once.
Right away, my lord. This is probably the best you could have hoped for. Sir, Taurus, Dar, escort him out. I'll be right behind you.
Get on with whatever you have planned for Manon, Norok. The war will not wait for your ambitions.
I would have preferred to see Cord dead at my feet. There is no place in the Empire for those who think they can challenge the Sith. You are fortunate that your usefulness has not run out. But when it does, I hope to be there.
Managed to get the rest of our reinforcements past those guns. Of course, Darth Norok had to get them good and terrified the second they got here. It's going to be a hell of a fight from here on out. We had enough trouble keeping the Selkath away when we only had one section of water under our control.
I hope I won't have to come back and clean up another mess.
I think we're good now, but it would be nice to have someone with your skills around. I've seen you in action so many times, and you still never cease to amaze. Not to mention all the times you've come through for me. You're probably tired of everyone constantly falling over themselves for you. I'm sure you don't need to hear me go on about how amazing I think you are. But I can count the number of people I trust on one hand. Every time we meet, you more than earn your place on that list. Hope you know how much I appreciate that.
You've always been a valuable asset, Anri. And I'm grateful for all your help.
Now you're just trying to make me blush. Anyway, I know you have a lot to get back to and I don't want to keep you from it. Thanks for sticking around and seeing this through.